Okay, so today I'm going to continue my challenge of going to the dollar store. I am literally being photobombed by, hey, can you do me a favor, grab me a glove? See, got her out of the way. Dollar store. Okay, I literally have had two people back in the last 2 days go, Sean, is something wrong with you? What are you shopping there for? And I go, I'm shopping there because that's where most Oklahomans have to shop because that's their only choice. And I'm just trying to see if there's a way to do it and make decent food. It doesn't have to be the best thing in the entire world, but just decent. All right, the reason I'm wearing gloves today is because I bought salmon and cod at the dollar store. And if you think it makes you nervous, it probably makes me more nervous, but you know what? Let's give it a shot. The salmon is actually not farm raised, and my wife is literally laughing at me. I want you to look at this. So a lot of salmon has these white lines between each one, and that is fat on the salmon. This one doesn't because it's wild. Now, this is a weirdly small piece of cod, but it was $1. So we're going to make something good out of this. I'm going to do it with stuff you'd probably have at home. So a little blackened seasoning, put it in a hot pan. We're going to sear it, finish it off. That'll be done. I'm going to make our $1's worth of vegetables. I got a $1 sauce, a Alfredo sauce. I'm interested to see how this goes. And I've got some leftover fried rice that I'm going to mix the vegetables and the Alfredo in, so we'll have like a creamy rice dish to go. Seafood on top. Basically $3 meal with, a little bit of rice out of your fridge. But, if you got potatoes, whatever you have, use that. You use what you have in your fridge. All right, you ready for this? My wife keeps taunting me from the other room. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to take a little bit of blackened seasoning. I'm going to put it on here, and I'm going to kind of dip the fish into it. And then it's going to go into hot oil in this pan. The other pan over here is going to get our vegetables, our Alfredo sauce, and then I'll throw the rice in at the end. All right? This is not olive oil. It's just an olive oil bottle. I used Kathy's olive oil, so I'm kind of stuck with this until I solve it. Okay, if you use a Cajun spice mix, use one that salt is not the first ingredient, okay, if you can. Cod, we don't want that much Cajun spices on it. But the salmon, we want to coat that thing because salmon's a little stronger. But watch how quickly this stuff cooks, okay? See the coating I've got on there? I hope you can see that pretty clearly. That one's fairly good. I'm happy with it. So we'll go skin down. And I thought that was going to be a little hotter. That bums me out a little bit. And then the cod, we're going to go a little lighter. And one side's going to go down. Come on, thing. Heat up better than that. Hey, welcome. My kitchen works just like your kitchen. Oh, weird. Oh, okay. It's searing now. All right, let me drop this one down. Those two will be done really pretty quickly. Let me throw that in the sink. The things I want to show you about this is, so salmon and cod both came in these bags. They came in this little Ziploc bag. So before you thaw them, it has to come out of this bag. If it doesn't, you have the possibility of getting some bacteria. So you need to know that. Open this one up, take it out of this one, put it on a plate and thaw it, okay? Now let's get to our vegetables, Alfredo sauce, and the other stuff. $1 frozen veg, which I let thaw. We're all familiar with the veg all mix, but hey man, for $1, that thing's a steal. All right, let's get our rice in there that I had left over. That all looks good. Let's get that heated up. I'm gonna turn this down now. Our salmon is sticking a little bit, which makes me a little nervous. But now, my wife says that I make her kitchen messy and make her look bad, so I hope you all will write her a note and tell her that every kitchen looks bad when somebody's cooking this much in it. All right, Alfredo sauce is going to go in this back thing. I'm going to let it heat for a second first. Now, have a look. See the cod? Starting to see it white around the outside, so that is probably almost ready to flip. But I want the salmon to actually have like a crust. So I'm going to give it an extra second and we'll get this cod turned, okay? Just want you to understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. Now cod, not the prettiest thing in the world, but come on man, it was $1. Salmon will probably turn out a little better. Okay, this stuff is heating up really well. Now we can keep this on high heat because I'm going to I want to heat this stuff up and then just throw the sauce in on it. All right, that salmon is still able to move. Now you feel this right here? What you want is fish to be firm. So like if you make a fist like that, push right there. That's about what you want your fish to taste like. Especially in the Midwest. We're not real good on medium rare fish and stuff, which you'll get in California. Now remember, look, this is all from the Dollar Tree. $1, a little bit of extra rice, $2, $3, $4. So we got big $4 into this thing. Now let's get our white sauce in over here. Now we're going to have creamy rice and veg for our base. Seafood over the top. Should be pretty fun. Now let's get this switched, and the cod is probably done. All right, watch what we're doing here. Flip it over. Nice. All right, that'll work. The cod, I am going to get a napkin. We're going to put it on there. Hopefully dry it off a little bit. And then flip it over. All right, that'll work. Let the salmon cook off a little bit. Now this salmon has skin on the bottom of it, and that's totally fine. Just don't eat the skin. Or you can peel it off. You can really do whatever you want to do. That is up to you. All right, our creamy stuff is looking pretty good over here. So this is Alfredo sauce, vegetables and rice. Let's get them turned. We got lots of color in there, which means you have lots of vitamins. See if we can get that to work. I'm going to turn the salmon off because it sounds to me like it's done. Look, don't overcook fish. My mom, when we were little, we were Catholic, and so we grew up eating fish on Fridays, and she just didn't know how to cook it. So she did kind of a mediocre job, to be totally honest with you. But, you know, she was a mom in the Midwest. Okay, see how I just pushed on that? It's firm. It is done. So I'm going to leave it on top of my spatula. So that one's good. Now what I really need is a better plate. I got another one right here. See if our stuff back here is hot enough. It looks like it is. All right, it's steaming. You see that? Can you see it? We're steaming. We're good. All right, so let's lay this out. I'm going to put this stuff on the bottom. This is going to be the bottom of our setup. Looks almost like risotto if it was an expensive restaurant. Instead, it's plastic plates and the Dollar Tree. All right, now let's get our salmon right on top of here. There you go. All right, item number one. How do you like the way that thing looks? Is that not absolutely adorable? Now, if you want to put something else with it, have a salad with it, fruit, you know, whatever you can. This is essentially a $2 plate. Can't beat that. All right, now we're going to try it in a minute though. Now I want to show you this. This thing's getting a little warm over here. We get a different plate. I'm going to put this stuff on the bottom, and I'm going to chop this cod up because it's just not attractive. All right, and let's deal with what is. That doesn't mean you can't make a nice meal out of it. So we just chop it up. Clean your plate up. Everybody eats with their eyes first. All right. So this has got a little bit of blackened seasoning on it. Chop that up. We'll throw it on the top. Now, neither one of these fish have a negative smell to it or anything else that smells fishy. So I think, let's have a look and see what we got here. I wish I had a cute lemon lime or something, you know, something fresh to put on top of this that would make it look a little better. So the chopped cod, obviously the salmon is more the winner of the two. Either way, this is $4, feeds two. Give somebody half of that, or just get salmon, whichever one you want. $1 piece of salmon at the Dollar Tree. Whoever would have thought. All right, hope you learned something today. Now, I am going to try this before you all go. See if it's any good. This is wild salmon. All right, you ready for this? Okay, that is literally surprisingly good. Dang, $2. All right, see ya.